We already know about exercising and eating right, but there are some other tricks you can use to get a helping hand in the weight loss department. How many times do you just chew food? Once or twice before swallowing it were better more than a few times. Aim to chew your food at least 10 times to help with satiety. Studies have shown that taking your time and eating slowly means you end up consuming 10% less calories. Why? It usually takes the brain at least 20 minutes to signal to your stomach that it's full. If you wolf down your food like you're trying to break a world record, you're less likely to notice those cues. Point 2. Drink water before a meal. Don't save drinking water for during a meal, have it beforehand instead. If you drink at least a few cups of flat water before eating, it naturally results in consuming less calories, as you're more likely to feel slightly full. Feeling full earlier, less food consumed. Also, drinking half a liter of water with a meal can up metabolic rate by 30% within 10 minutes. Sometimes hunger can also be confused for thirst, so staying hydrated means you know when you're truly hungry. Point 3. Leave the food evidence. Have you ever noticed that it's quite easy to polish off a plate of chicken wings, but if you see remnants of how much you've consumed, e.g. the bones, then you're likely to be more conscious of how much you've actually eaten. This is because your brain needs visual reminders of how much food has been had, so it knows when to stop. If it sees empty bones, it thinks it's reached the conclusion of the meal. So where possible, leave food evidence. So for example, the next time you eat chocolate, have a small bar as opposed to breaking off pieces from a block. The empty wrapper is a reminder of how much you've actually had. Point 4. Surround yourself with the color blue. Did you know the color blue acts as an appetite suppressant? Researchers have found that eating in a blue room reduced food intake by 33%. Apparently, blue lighting makes food look less appetizing. We know not all of us can eat in a blue room, so instead try eating from a blue plate and using a blue tablecloth. A study found that having a low-calorie, super clear, thin broth as opposed to a creamy option before lunch can help reduce your calorie intake by 20% as compared to not having soup. Point 6. Change your environment. A study from Cornell University found that changing your environment to suit your weight loss goals is more effective than trying to change eating habits or food choices. This might involve eating from a smaller plate or keeping your home a temptation zone. This was found to be much more effective than simply trying to eat less or resisting the lure of the cake that's in the fridge. Don't miss greater than break your sugar addiction, greater than foods that are weight loss friendly, greater than 10 foods to supercharge your health. Want more? Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Pinterest.